You said culture is outpacing biology, and we're at a point where maybe there's not critical review of ideas. Where are we going next, Lawrence? What do we have to do?
I told you I don't make predictions about things less than 2 trillion years in the future. It can be wonderful or awful, and it's up to us. I wrote a phrase in my climate change book that I like a lot. It's the future is racing towards us like a freight train, but it's doing so on tracks that we built. So it's up to us. Up to us. And fortune favors the prepared mind, so we have to keep thinking about what the possibilities are. But one thing is certain, is the most exciting things in the future are those things we haven't the slightest idea about now.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And what do we do if we are frustrated by some of the things we talked about today, the wokeism, et cetera? Because you can't point your finger at that, because there's a little bit of that in all of us somehow, right?
Of course there is. We first have to question ourselves, and it's the hardest thing to do. What we can do is try and fight it. Okay, I think, I forget who said it. I was just reading the quote. And there's Einstein who said the big problem is not bad people, but people who don't do anything about bad people. But we can try and do something about it. And many of us feel helpless, whether it's climate change or woke, or I prefer to think of it as ideology. And the answer is, well, we all, some of us have bigger soapboxes than others. And so I think we're obliged, if we have a soapbox, to speak out and not to be afraid to speak out. And that, I think, I like to think that's been something I've felt my whole life. But we all have neighbors and communities and children and interactions with others, so we can speak and so we have an obligation to try and speak out against those things, or at least raise questions among ourselves and among our neighbors and children and friends, so that that these issues are openly discussed, because I think that's the only way we'll go forward. And it's the bias of an educator that, if the only tool you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And I think by asking questions and raising questions at home and in your community, that's the only way we'll move forward.
What do you do when people try to censor you or cancel you or block you? What do you do?
I just go on and do what I can do. Just keep doing what you can do. I can't control it. And a lot of times, so I can't control whether I'm canceled. In some places I am, and I can't control when I'm censored, but I can just continue to do what I'm going to do. I'm a big believer that Sisyphus was smiling, as Kemet would say. Push that walk up the hill, and just keep pushing it.
Yeah, that's something Robert Kennedy said recently. He said that the thing they don't tell you about Sisyphus is that he was enjoying himself because he had something to do.
Well, but that's Camus' famous line about Sisyphus, is Sisyphus was smiling. And I talked to you beforehand about other well-known people I know have been canceled. Just do the work. Just do the work.
Right. Focus on what you can control.
Yeah, because what else can we do?
Right.
What else do we do? I mean, we're here for a little while. Might as well do it.
And luckily, you have lots of people you've met throughout the years that you continue to collaborate with. You'll be speaking in Birmingham with Richard Dawkins, and you have a lot of people that you continue to create with.
Happily, there are people who still talk to me. Yeah.
Right. So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.